day, and today's yoga class we're going to focus on some balances and some back bends. Okay, so when we're doing balances, it helps with focus, and that's what you need when you're writing exams, etc. So just sitting on your mat, I'd like you to close your eyes, and I'd like you to do a body scan, starting at the top of your head, just slowly working your way down to your chin. Place your tongue on top of your palate to release your jaw. Take your attention down to your throat and your shoulders and your chest and your tummy and your hips and your knees and your ankles and your toes. And I'd like you to search for a word that best describes your emotion right now. How are you feeling right now? And I'd like you to take a deep inhale through your nose and a big exhale with your mouth open. Deep inhale and big exhale. And take both hands, place them behind your head, and stretching your neck, bringing your chin to your chest. Be gentle. And release it back. Taking your right hand, placing your right hand on your left ear, and gently stretching your neck. And you can deepen that stretch by extending your left hand away. And back to the center. Take your left hand, place it on your right ear. And stretch gently. And walk your right hand away, deepening that stretch. And back to the center. Now we're going to start with some yes, no's. So you're going to lift your chin all the way back, and a no, bringing your chin to your chest, and head, chin up, and chin to chest, and inhale as you go up, and exhale as you're coming down. Well done. Take your left hand, place it on your right knee. Take your right hand, place it behind you. Lifting up through your chest and looking over your right shoulder, twist. Yes. I'm kidding you. What are you doing? And coming back to the center. Take your right hand, place it on your left knee. And reaching back behind you, looking over your left shoulder, lifting up through your chest. So your long straight spine. No. No. And coming back to the center. Coming back to the center. Now I'd like you to move on to all fours. Okay, so moving on to all fours. Your knees are hip width apart. Your shoulders, your hands are under your shoulders, and your fingers are all spread. We're going to start with some cat-cows. So you're going to inhale, drop your belly, lift your spine, head. And exhale, roll up your spine. And inhale, drop your belly, lift your head. And exhale. And one more, lift your head, drop your belly. And exhale, reaching right up. Okay, this time we're going to twist your fingers so that they are facing the outsides of your mat. Okay, so we're going to inhale. Drop your belly. And exhale, roll up your spine. One more, feel the stretch in your wrists. Inhale up. And exhale, roll. Moving your hands so your fingers are now twisted all the way around, so your fingers are facing your knees. Just make sure you're getting your fingers comfortable. Well done. Now, inhale, drop your belly. And exhale all the way up. Is it so? Okay. And inhale. And exhale, roll up. Back to neutral. Okay, we're going to place your hands back in a normal position. And we're going to do 1-1. So we're going to go inhale, drop your belly, lift your head. And exhale, roll up your spine. Move your hands so that they fan out to the sides. Your fingertips are facing the sides of your mat. Okay, and inhale. And exhale, roll up your spine. Back to the center. And fingertips facing your knees. Feel that stretch in your wrists. Try and spread your fingers out also. Okay, and inhale. And exhale, drop your belly. Okay, and working your hands all the way around and back. And just sit back on your knees for a little bit. And shake out your wrists. And draw big circles, big round circles. And we're going back the other way. Well done. Okay. So we're going to do thread the needle. So in the box shape, you're going to inhale, lifting up your right arm. And exhale, taking your right arm underneath your left arm, placing your right shoulder on the mat. And now you're going to walk your left hand to the front of the mat. And now walk your left hand across. And if you want to deepen that shoulder stretch, lift up your front fingers into a tent position. Now we're going to become aware of what's happening behind us. So extend your left leg behind you. So your balance points are your shoulder, your hand, and the front hand as well. Now try and lift up that leg and see if you can balance. Don't forget to breathe. And coming back into box shape. Pushing yourself up into the back, box shape. Well done. Now left arm's going up. So inhale all the way up. And exhale, thread the needle, left shoulder down to the mat. Walk your right hand to the front of the mat. Push it up into a tent position if you want to deepen your shoulder stretch. So draw the upper top of your fingertips. Yes. Extend your right leg behind you. And if you can, lift up that right leg. Try and lift it directly behind you, keeping your tummy muscles tight and strong. And well done, coming back into the box shape. Okay, now you're going to release your body down onto the mat so that you're lying flat on your tummy. Lying flat on your tummy and your arms are next to your body. Okay, there we go. Placing your hands next to your body, your palms are facing down. Get yourself comfortable. And we're going to inhale and you're going to lift your head, lift your hands and lift your feet. So placing your forehead on the mat. Inhale and lifting. Exhale. And coming back down onto the mat. Place your right ear on the mat. Well done. Right, forehead back into the middle. Inhale and lift. Good, and exhale, left ear down on the mat. That's your right ear. Okay, so from here you're going to push back into child's pose. So pushing back onto your heels, And let your hands face upwards. And just let your spine relax after that bend that it did. Okay, back onto your tummy. So lying flat on your tummy. And we're going to do a bow pose. So you're going to take your feet on the outside, okay, and take the other foot on the outside. What's happening? Okay, and your hands hold your feet, okay, and you're going to push your feet into your hands because that's what's going to give you the lift. So I'm going to say inhale, and on the exhale you're going to lift up, lift your head, lift your knees up as high as you can go, pushing your feet into your hands. Push and relax. Placing your right ear on the mat and releasing your head. And if you stiff, that's okay. Stiffen your quads or wherever you stiff. All these little things just help. Well done. Placing your head, your forehead back on the mat. Now you're going to take your feet on the inside. So grab your feet from the inside. Yeah, so look what. Yes. Okay. So you've got both feet in your hands. You're going to inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to lift. And if you can try and rock. There. So rock like a boat. Come, rock, rock boat. Okay. And release. Placing your left ear on the mat. Well done. Now push back into child's pose, but bring your big toes together. Leave your arms out in front of you and just relax, letting your back stretch. And maybe walk your hands over to your left hand side, feeling the stretch in your right hip. And moving across your body to the other side. Well done. Okay, and from here, you're going to push up into downward facing dog. There we go. So, pushing your heels into the ground. I just need to take my socks off, otherwise you have a slip. Your socks aren't great because although they keep your toes nice and warm, it's hard not to slip. So you might also want to take yours off. No? Okay. Okay. So pushing up into downward facing dog, let's walk up the dog. Or stepping it out 1 foot at a time. And pushing your heels into the ground, pushing your hips up. Bring your right hand into the middle of the mat and pushing your weight onto your left leg. So just feeling that hamstring stretch deepen a little bit. And that's great. Take your left hand, place it on the middle of the mat and pushing into your right heel. Deepening that hamstring stretch. Well done. And just walking your feet to the front of the mat. And let's bring the blood to your head in a forward fold. So holding your elbows, rocking from side to side. If you want to bend your knees slightly, open your feet a bit more. Yes. Let your head pull you down a little bit. And again, I want you to become aware of your heels and your toes. So rock forward and rock back. Okay, and slowly coming up. 1 vertebra at a time. Well done. Okay, so we're going to do some sun salutations just to get the blood flowing. So standing tall, feet are hip width distance apart, palms are facing forward. We're in mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, place your hands on your shins and just lift your head slightly. And exhale down. Inhale, step back with your right foot. Into a lunge position, place your hands down if you can, spread your fingers. Pushing your right hip down into the mat. And that right leg back a bit. Yes, yes, stretch it. Beautiful. Take both feet back. And there you are in plank pose. Drop your knees, your chin, and your chest to the mat. And push your body weight forward and release your toes. We're going to push up into half cobra. Try and lift your hands. Well done. And release. Tuck your toes under. And push up into downward facing dog. Stepping forward with your right foot. Step forward with your left foot. And slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Okay, let's repeat. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back with your left foot. Further. Yes. Step back with your right foot. You're in plank. Now you're not dropping your knees. You're going to bend your elbows and hover there if you can. And push your body weight forward. Release your toes. And now you're going to straighten your arms and look up. Stretch your tummy muscles. Tuck your toes under. And push up into downward facing dog. And let's catch your breath there. So inhale 1. Exhale, lift your bum. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Let's see if you can hop your feet forward. So bend your knees, look forward, look where you're going, and hop your knees between your hands. Yes, look at that. And rolling up one vertebra at a time. Well done. So now just standing on your mat with your feet wide apart. I'd like you to bring your toes inwards. Place your hands behind you. Your wings are going back, so your arms are going back. And you're going to forward fold. Here we go, going down slowly. Placing your hands on the mat if you can. Open your feet out. Go further apart. Go further, further, so that you can try and get your elbows down on the mat. Let your head hang. Yes, let your toes face inwards, love, so your heels are, that's it. Yes. Okay, and place your hands back on your waist and coming up. Okay, we're going back down again. Leaning forwards, your chest is going forward. Placing your hands on the mat, and now let's walk across to the right hand side. So try and hold your thigh and see if you can deepen that stretch. Okay, and now we're going to walk across to the left hand side. Just become aware of what's tight, what's easier, etc., etc. Okay, well done. Place your hands back down on the mat. And now I want you to heel toe your feet in. But now we're going into the garden pose. So you're going to be sitting down. Okay? So my heels are on the inside and my toes are on the outside. Placing your hands together in prayer position. I'm using my elbows to push my knees away from me. Feel that. And I'm going to bring my heels in a little bit more because we're going to do a bind. You're going to attempt a bind. So you're going to place your arm behind you. And you're going to try and grab your fingers behind your back. And see if you can. And if you can't, that's so fine. But just try. Okay, and release. Did you manage? Well done, okay. Taking your left hand, placing it behind you, and take your right hand and try and hook up with your hands.
and that's a great bind. Binds are fantastic for releasing any tension, any blockages, etc., etc. Okay, so from here, I just want you to go up, standing up into a forward fold. Heel toe your feet in. Let your head hang. And you're going to roll up one vertebra at a time. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 arm balances, and we're going to end with the wheel. So the first arm balance we've done before is the crow pose. So getting into a similar position of that garland which we've just done. Placing your hands, your fingers are spread, your baby fingers are on the outside of the mat. Your fingers are really wide and spread, and they're far, your hands are out in front of you. My gaze is to the front of the mat, and I'm wanting to get my inside of my knees onto my triceps, so under my shoulders. If you need to, stand on a cushion or a block, looking ahead of you. Start pushing your weight forward. Keep looking ahead of you. And well done. And keep going, keep trying at it. And once you're up there, try and wiggle your fingers so you can feel where the balance is, but keep looking out in front of you. Let's see yours. Is it sore on your wrist? So we've warmed up the wrist. If it is sore on your wrist, just do some circles to keep that blood flowing into your wrists. So let's try again.
I've done 4 times.
Okay, one more time. Okay, fingers wide and spread. So your weight is actually going into your fingertips, not into your wrists. So open those fingers. Okay. Okay, push. There we go. That's it. Perfect. Perfect. And release. Okay, well done. Okay, so now we're going to try something even more complicated. So you are going to place your hands. So you take your feet and you place your hands on the outside of your feet. Okay, so just get that feeling. So try and get that feeling, and then what you're going to do is you're going to lean back, and your legs are going to come out in front of you. So look, it's perfect. Okay, come onto this mat so it's closer here. Okay, so you get your hands down on the inside of your feet. Bring your feet in a little bit. Okay. And so she's got to look ahead of her, okay? And now you lift your legs, okay? And you're going to try and extend those legs. Well done, okay? So those are just some fun things that you're going to try. We're going to try that one more so I can see from the front. Okay, so placing your hands on the inside. Okay, so placing your feet on the inside and your hands are on the outside. Okay, your gaze is ahead of you, and you start shifting your weight back. Yes. Point toes. Okay, well done. Okay, so that's just literally trying to understand your body in space and working with transference of weight and getting to know your body in space a little bit. Okay, come. Oh no, okay. The next one we're going to do the wheel. So the first exercise that you're going to first do, you stay there, lying on your back. Place your hands close to your toes, your heels, bringing your shoulder blades in towards you, and you're going to slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. You can use the mat to help push your chest up, keeping your toes spread, keeping your knees close together as if you're holding a block between your knees. And slowly come down. Hugging your knees, so take your right knee, take your left knee, and hug your knees together. Okay, we're going to do that again. So placing your feet down, but your heels are touching your tops of your middle finger, and pushing up, using your thighs to push you up. Grabbing the side of the mat to give you height if you need to. Focus on your breath to help you. Push up a little bit higher. And coming down. And hug your legs.
So now grab your knees on the back of your, and we're going to just rock to have a little back massage. Just feel the floor massaging the muscles either side of your spine. Well done. Okay, and back into a lying position. Now we're going to try the full wheel. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to do, okay, lie back, Johnny. So you're lying back. Your feet were in the same position that we've just done. So get your feet, bring them up. Are you okay with socks on? Okay. Placing your hands either side of your ears. Okay. So you're placing your hands either side of your ears. Your elbows are facing upwards towards the sky. So you're going to inhale, and on the exhale you're pushing up, and there we go. And you're going to hold your wheel, keep your feet flat. There we go. And you want it to be lifting up through your chest. Okay, and you can exhale, release. You go down slowly. Okay, and bring your knees in and hug your knees. Is that fine? So just try that. Okay, we're going to try one more. Okay, let's try one more. So lying back, knees bent, feet hip width apart, hands next to your ears, your elbows are facing up to the sky. Okay, inhale, and on the exhale push up, reaching up. There we go. Beautiful, and coming down slowly. Okay, so if you have got somebody to support your back, then ask them just to help you, just support that, and then coming down, and then hug your knees. So you always need to hug your knees as a counterbalance for your spine. Okay, well done. And now can you swap with me? Okay, so from there, take your legs into tabletop position, but up on your back, and you're going to drop your knees to your left hand side, and you're looking over your right shoulder. Just releasing any tension in your spine or any muscle spasm. And bringing your knees back up to the center. And dropping them over to your right hand side. Looking over your left hand shoulder. And bring your knees back to the center. Drop both feet down onto the mat. Take your left foot, place it on top of your right knee. Just while you're in this position, just check that your chin is towards your chest so that your spine, your neck is not stressed. Now you're going to drop both your knees down to the left hand side. So your left foot will help deepen the stretch. Yeah, leave it there, yeah, that's it. Does it? Looking over your right hand shoulder. Coming back to the center. Place your right knee on top of your left knee. And slowly down to the right hand side. Looking, your gaze is over your left shoulder. And then bring your knees back. And lie in Shavasana. Just make sure that you've got something warm on. And we're going to do the belly breathing. So I'd like you to place your hands on your tummy. The 3-part breathing. One hand on your tummy, one hand on your chest. So just first become aware of your natural breath. And now I'd like you to inhale through your nose into your tummy. So I want to see your tummy rise, your hand must rise. Inhale. And exhale through your nose. This time you're going to inhale to your belly, to your chest, and to your throat. So I'll count it in. So you're going to inhale to your belly, into your chest, fill your throat. And exhale slowly. 1,
2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go. Inhale into your tummy, chest, throat, and release slowly. Inhale into your belly, chest, throat, and release slowly. Last one. Inhale, belly, chest, throat, and release slowly. And now I just want you to lie there and connect with your natural breath. And I'd like you to do another body scan, just checking in on your body, if there have been any changes or release of any tension or release of any discomforts. And I'd also like you to search for another emotional word. Do you feel relaxed, calm, at peace, hopeful? Find your word. And you can come to a seated position. And place your hands to your heart.